Right, they all start melding together. I imagine it's hard to tell, like, this one got me versus this one. Like, I've been smoking these all
We
day.
had a table. We ended up having a table at the Cannabis Cup. I sure didn't pay for it. But Hal and Princess Wee and I sat there and hawked Subgenius stuff. And we got interviewed a couple of times by real shitty video viewers. And we met John Sinclair and Jack Herer of Herer Breed Marijuana. We actually met that guy before he died of lung cancer. He sounded like this. He smoked a lot of and cigarettes.
He had that G. Gordon going to him.
Yeah.
Hang on just a sec.
So, yeah, God damn, that was fun as hell. We actually, for 2 years, thanks to Jesus, Bevilacqua, we had tours. We actually were a tour company where we would lead a tour of Amsterdam. If you paid a little bit extra money above, that was so funny. Everybody finally realized, wait a minute, I can go to Amsterdam and do this for half the price these guys are charging. But that was Jesus thinking, he was more of a businessman than me. Agent Lloyd was one of the first ones to catch on. It was like, wait a minute, this is kind of a little bit of, but the bottom line was Jesus and Magdalene and me and Princess Wee got to go to Amsterdam for free twice.
Oh, nice. Wow. Nice. That's
2000, 2001, right?
When you're a tourist in Holland, it's utopia. It's wonderful. If you were actually living there and working there, it's like everywhere else. It's a fucking job, and they take a lot of taxes. It's not, but Dutch have been doing it for a long time. They're still real good at it. Being Dutch.
That was an awesome story. Thank you.
Their language sounds like English cussing. You sit at a restaurant in Holland, listening to people around you, or even newscasters, that it kind of sounds like they're going, God damn it, fucking shit the fuck.
I always thought that sounded like when when we make fun of like French or like Chinese and stuff. I always thought Dutch sounded like what people made fun of English speakers sounded like.
I've enjoyed having friends in other countries show me how they make fun of Americans. I had my Chinese friend Li Yan came to Dallas, and my kids were so young and innocent. They said, "Oh, when we want to be Chinese, we go like this." And she goes, "Oh, when we want to be Americans, we go like this." Pulled her nose. I stayed in China for 6 weeks, and one day almost everybody around me was Chinese. I got used to that. And suddenly, I came down the elevator into a room full of Germans and Swedes and Europeans, and they were just like these giants with huge noses that were so frightening and big and loud and rude. It was like, oh, that's what. Okay. I gotten used to being a small Chinese man after about 6 weeks.
A small man.
It wasn't difficult for some reason. If reincarnation is real, all of us were Chinese at one time. And if DNA is real, we're all Africans. Science truth. My African friends agree with me.
I can't think of any funny alternate histories at the moment. We're all Lemurians or something.
Kitty history.
If you read into Chinese history a lot, I'm convinced they're like extra-dimensional, extraterrestrial beings that are like stuck in a rift. Which, if you think about the Middle Kingdom thing, it makes a lot of sense.
Who, the Chinese?
Yes.
Well, they're celestials.
Right, exactly. If you read a lot of Chinese history, it's like these people are like
I saw Deadwood.
aliens. I don't like a bad
I saw Deadwood,
like,
sure.
Dang, you're the one that got me to watch Deadwood. You're talking about on Hour of Slack one time and played some clips. So it's like, that show sounds pretty good. I think I'll watch it. And now Deadwood is my second favorite TV show ever.
I think I got Stang watching Deadwood.
I'd probably rewatch Deadwood more than I rewatched anything except Evangelion.
I was trapped in the Drummond household in California, and Philo and Chaosmic drugged me and made me watch Deadwood and Trailer Park Boys and a bunch of other shows that they knew I needed to watch.
And Boo Boo Runs Wild.
I was actually the one who said, this is called the internet, and you really need to know about this.
Did you see the movie that came out the other year?
Which movie?
The Deadwood finale movie?
No, I haven't seen that. I'm dying to.
It's real good.
But Al Swearingen was my hero. It's like, oh my, I want to be just like him. that show, we used to, we would watch Breaking Bad, and then we need some comedy relief. And we would watch Deadwood for comedy relief from Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, Jesus Christ, my fucking favorite, man.
That was hilarious. Breaking Bad. I don't know why you need comic relief.
Fucking life, man. As a DEA chemist, oh shit! I wanted to be Walter. Yeah. I turned myself into Walter after I retired. I went to Lebowski Fest as Walter Sobchak and won trophies twice in LA and once in New York.
I wondered about that. I actually thought, well, I wonder if Zaphod had noticed that.
I
guess so.
Well, I had the dude's attitude, but I looked more like Walter. So,
Zaphod here won the Walter.
I am like Walter. Like Walter, I am a crazed Vietnam vet. So,
and a veteran of many of the big Lebowski fests.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's done more Lebowski fests than I've done.
I don't know. Not that many, but 7 or 8.
Staying like, wait, where am I?
I was thinking I've been to a lot of sci-fi and comic book cons and fantasy fairs and all that stuff. Those are fun.
Dang, how are kitties?
Some alien just spoke.
I think they said how are titties.
I asked for the kitties.
Oh, kitties.
How are the kitties?
What, my kitties? Is somebody actually seriously asking?
Three-man kitties.
Stang, show us your kitties.
show us your pussycat.
Yeah, the kitties.
Everybody wants to see my kitty.
Dolomite or GTFO.
All the kitties.
Oh, we killed Stang again.
This is
dang it.
This is another one of those moments that's like, how did I end up here? How did this happen?
Make with the cat pics.
There's Dolomite. Oh, he was so brave. He's the boldest kitty that ever lived. He was so bold.
He's so cute.
Boy, they were deliberately taunting the dogs, just driving them mad. The dogs wanted to rip their throats out. They were strays, and I was thinking, well, let them live.
Is that Buddy?
But then their mama disappeared, or rather, their mama put them on the motor.
Maybe like that's a good cat.
They put them under the hood of my car on the motor.
Ooh.
They would have died really horribly, but Claudia, the dog, kept insisting there was still a cat at the car. There wasn't one under the car. And I remembered something that happened to my sister-in-law. I looked under the hood. Thank God I was saved that fate of opening the hood and seeing the kittens torn up by the fan blade. Or they would have fallen off on the highway as I drove into town.
It would have produced a very different YouTube video than what we saw.
As it turns out, we ended up with 3 cute little baby kitties. I haven't had cats in a long time. And these guys are really great. They've torn up a lot of shit.
Yeah, the toxoplasmosis works fast.
But they're an endless source of
primo job of murdering all the mice.
You guys earlier, just then, I was actually giving my cat her nails, her claws trimmed.
River Stang has always been into a little pussy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Say true, I say thank you.
Look at that sweet little pussy cat.
Yeah, I still can't believe I watched 24 minutes of your fucking cats on YouTube.
That was only about a month.
I also watched 24 minutes.
That was only about a month and a half ago, and that little kitten is 3 times as big. It's almost as big as a regular cat. That's Dolomite. Dolomite. All I ever craved was a fucking fight.
Dolomite is a really good name for a cute little baby cat.
Well, he was really bold.
I approve
And
of that
Rudy
name,
Ray Moore,
Dolomite,
the great
for a
Rudy
kitten.
Ray Moore, always described his humor as bold humor. It's a polite way to put it. And,
You should have got some of them tarantulas to bring inside the house. I remember when I was in Texas, the first time I saw a tarantula was sitting outside a coffee shop with some friends. And one of the ladies there just looks over and starts screams. It's like, ah! I was like, what? It's like, it's a big tarantula. Look over this big hairy monster there. And I'm from the Midwest. I never seen nothing like that. And I love spiders. So everybody was freaking out. I was like, oh, God, look, it's so cool. It's beautiful. And I couldn't get why everybody was so freaked out. Like you said, they're harmless. They can bite you. They get poison you. They're big, beautiful animals.
And they get rid of flies. Spiders
Are you trying to get me to put on my
beautiful.
tarantula home movie?
Cool.
I've got a tarantula home movie.
I saw that. Yeah, I watched all your. I can't believe I watch your home movies. Sting.
Oh yeah, National Geographic.
They are. You're more fun than National Geographic because you don't.
I'm a frustrated wildlife photographer. I really kind of
filming his cats.
I wanted to be a wildlife photographer, but it was too hot out there.
You used to watch Wild Kingdom a lot, didn't you?
Stang, I've seen pictures you've taken from X Day. You're a wildlife photographer.
Yeah, that's right. It's just that I'm shooting these animals called humans.
The most dangerous game.
Yeah.
I appreciated the video because it's calming and it doesn't have effects. It doesn't have like digitized video zooming back and forth and stuttering and changing
slow mode.
Modern television, shit.
My X-Day videos do.
Well,
kitty business.
These TV shows.
Dolomite still had that tar on his face. For a while there, the only way we could tell Dolomite from Middle was because he had that tar streak on his head.
Look at all this kitty business.
Oh, is that just
very cute?
This is one of the advantages of living in Colorado. This is
that?
This is dabs.
I can go get dabs down the road.
You can't get a link one in Colorado. Why would you
I'd
sit there?
pay less than
Is
you
it
do.
shatter?
No, this is butter. This is butter.
Oh, cool.
I just tabbed a large amount of gelato and Skittles.
Nice.
Now, this is butter.
That
This
strain
is
got me fucked up.
This is an indica hybrid strain called Space Cadet. I figured it's perfect. It's like testing.
Let me get this straight, though, okay? Let me understand this. There is no elite one in Colorado, and you moved there.
I had to.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. That's screwed.
Yeah, I just did a like massive dab. I want to say 10 minutes ago when y'all were talking. So.
Yeah, and what you
but
did,
elite one would have been so
superior weed.
I know.
Dabs make me cough too much. I can't even I can't even like
too much work, man.
Well, this is with a nectar collector, and I heat it up. I heat up the nectar.
I have a nectar, dude. I have a nectar collector.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to heat up here in a moment, but I got to heat it up in the kitchen for this. And
nectar collector is fun to say.
Yeah, this is nectar.
They're really they're my favorite method of dabbing is the nectar collector.
Yeah, it's harsh.
It's really nice.
It'll really get your throat.
You just have to make sure. Well, you just have to make sure you get it to the right heat. It's like it depends on what you're vaping to. Because if you're doing shatter, I found that it's better at a lower heat, and if you're doing other types of concentrates, it works better at a higher heat. So it's just kind of finding that perfect amount of heat. And I found that heating it up in the middle.
Can you share online? I'm ready to inhale. Please.
Share. These kids.
Found that heating it up in the center kind of evenly distributes it.
The cyber weed yet, man?
I smoke straight dirt weed.
It's
sleek weed.
Get out of here with your mids, man.
It's not even mids. This is fucking regs.
They're packaging it like sleek weed now. Like they've
gone
past the Spencer's.
I don't know if you can see this shit. This is straight dirt weed.
Aesthetic.
Who's saying they have dirt weed? I can't.
Conspiracy weed.
Dirt weed.
Now, the other day we were talking about marijuana that was bred to grow so thin and tiny that it became almost like molecular, and you would shoot. It was narrow-wana, and it was so narrow it would fit in a syringe, and you could shoot it up.
It's for making prison pinners.
Narrow-wana.
I like marijuana. That's nice. That's a good neologist.
The only reason I remember that is because I wrote it down. But I think Elastic Gomez was there when we discovered that.
This is a joke,
idiotic concept.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
I was there, man. It was for real.
No, yeah, it was for real. That it was a for real joke.
It was super. I had an overdose because I injected marijuana.
Marijuana.
Did you get a seed stuck in you?
If we thought that was real funny, we were probably high at the time.
We definitely were. I've been high at like every one of these, so it's pretty much a given.
Well, it's X Day. The world's ending. You know, you do things you wouldn't normally ever do.
We got extra concentrate.
Credit cards.
Yeah, we got extra concentrates. We got hash, we got shatter, and we got like some terp sauce specifically. I even have some crystallized THC to like mix into shit. So I'm going all out this X Day. I don't normally indulge in weed like this, but I have chronic pain, and I found that this delivery system seems to work weirdly well for me. I was not much of a smoker before this.
I had to say it, but when you said crystal, I kind of what?
Yeah, no, not those crystals.
I'm risking my youth.
No, that's something I enjoy.
That's something I enjoy. That was a long time ago. That was a long time.
Hey, no judgment. I have zero judgment. It's
the hardest drug to master.
I just got
that's like high level expert shit.
I just got done making some fajita tacos where I tossed the meat with some frap butter that I made earlier.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out really nice on the corn tortillas, let me tell you.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Who's excited for the new Dune movie?
What?
That cast is good as shit.
Who's making it?
Denis Villeneuve, the guy who did the new Blade Runner.
Oh, that shit was good. The new Blade Runner was awesome.
Yeah, it's got It's got Timothy Chalamet is playing Paul.
I wonder if they're gonna go in the Jodorowsky direction with it then.
Oh, I doubt it. That movie's impossible to make. Like I watched that Jodorowsky.
Well, no, I mean like in the direction.
2020, that movie is not impossible.
No, I'm not saying that movie. I'm saying in that direction.
Oh, dude, the Blade Runner,
I
like
wonder if they're going to go that aesthetic.
There's some shots released of it.
They've described the aesthetic as a brutalist nightmare. So
probably
Spice must flow.
They got the guy who played the good Russian bureaucrat in the Chernobyl HBO series. He's playing Baron Harkonnen. What's his name?
Skarsgård dad. He's the Skarsgård dad.
Skarsgård, yeah.
True Blood girls. It's Alan Skarsgård's daddy.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, and who played the guy in the Star Wars?
Oscar Isaac is Duke Leto the first.
Yeah, whole cast is fantastic.
We got Josh Brolin as
Jared
Gurney
Leto.
Halleck. And then Jason Momoa is Duncan Idaho. Ooh, Shoggoth.
That name cracks
not
me
a
up. I don't know why.
for all these other non-Dune readers, but Golden Path-wise, Duncan Idaho. Bring me another Duncan Idaho, because he's really the most important character in the whole series.
When people were saying Bernie or bust, I was saying no, Bernie or Worm, and now that Bernie's failed, the Golden Path is the only option left. And I'm sorry, guys, but
vote for the Spice Worm. Yeah,
I got to that.
I thought did the best job as a Baron.
I got to that sooner because I was a Yang ganger. So once Yang dropped out, I was like, okay, well, it's the Worm. It's the Worm or nothing.
Yeah, Worm or not. I mean, really, it's Do we want hyper
intelligent? Personal preference, and then the Worm.
It's weird how we're now testing the waters of universal basic income. Ironically, way earlier than we would have.
We're kind of forced to anyway.
Sense. It makes
in a very
sense.
poor way, but
Pay me to slack.
Yeah,
give me that slack check.
I don't want to die going out in the world. Give me all the money.
Marianne would have been great. She's like the Starwood candidate.
Orb lady, orb gang, baby. She's gonna bring about third impact.
Sure. Well, but really, it's now that everyone that all of us wanted, respectively, is out. It's just Leto 2 or nothing, really. I think, but you just got to go down the Golden Path, and if you don't like it, then tough shit, because that's just the way it is.
If you don't like it, talk to the fish speakers.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Talk to the fish speakers.
As the classic phrase goes.
I'm sure they'll be happy to help you.
And if you don't like what comes after that, you can talk to the Honored Matres. They will just kill you to death.
I didn't read the last two. I started on Heretics of Dune. And I was like, I don't give a shit anymore. Can't beat God Emperor Dune. That's one of my 5 favorite books in the world. It's up there with Gravity's Rainbow and the Book of the Subgenius. It's so good.
I really liked the first Dune. I think that was the best of the books, but I like Chapter House Dune as well. Chapter House Dune is a really great book.
The second Dune book a lot. Actually, almost more than the first one. I'm one of those people that really likes Dune Messiah, and it's great. And, I'm gonna die on that hill. And if you guys want to kill me, you can.
Well, I'll kill you on that hill then.
I admittedly have not actually read the Dune series.
Oh, you should.
It's fun.
100 pages.
The whole thing is basically
burn through the years. Yeah, go. It's fine.
If girls were more into Dune, my life would be so much better.
Sister D.
I'm into Mobius and I'm into Jodorowsky and I'm into all the shit surrounding Dune.
Oh well, if you've read
enough about Dune. And I've read
Audible. Are you an Audible person? Are you an Audible person?
Really an Audible person these days.
Well, that's good because that means Susan signed up, you get a free one.
Audiobook is the best audiobook as far as production quality and everything goes.
Oh man, that's a killer. look at that sandwich.
Wait. There's too many.
Dan, what is
What book is the best one on Audible?
That is
The only one of the best
right.
audio.
Get the hell out of it, Dan.
That's enough motivation for me. I'll give it a try.
I can't believe that there's an audiobook of
Hey everyone, I'm going to interrupt for just a minute and let you know that the Channel 2 chat system has been set up. I just got finished configuring everything. We're going to give it a maiden voyage here in just a few minutes with the Subgenius Wake that will be happening tonight at midnight. So if you go out to the gonzotronics.com website, I will give you an address.
Nice cock, Dr. Reverend
already
Pepper.
have it. If you go out there, you will notice that there is a chat room too that has been added to the list of places that we can go to.
Works.
Oh, you can do that too.
Thank you for the announcement. Can you give us a bit of a rundown on what this is about for people who are kind of new to this?
What's the wake?
The wake?
Still showing us the sandwich. Still, look at it. You can't not look at it.
Eat the sandwich. That's what it's for.
I mean, it's beautiful in Brady Bunch mode.
Eat it. Dad,
Yes.
the sandwich. Take a bite.
Homemade version of New Orleans.
If I change it tonight, then it'll change it on everything tomorrow.
This is a good looking sound. That bread looks. What kind of bread is that? Good sandwich roll.
Looks delicious. You better start eating it before
Eat
somebody else does.
Eat the hell out of it.
There you go.
Put it in.
Because and I'm leaving. Go to the room. The guy wasn't struck to do, but not.
Pressure, we're
I
going
can't
to the.
make my own decisions.
We're going to chat area 2, not the seminar room.
Yes, we will be in chat area 2 for the Subgenius Wake at midnight.
So there's like another chat where we don't say anything? Or?
That's the good one. I'm going to that one.
No, it's an open chat. So right now I have a slide presentation going on over there. So it shows some of the folks that I know of who we've lost, and well, we'll just go from there. So have your substance of preference in hand. We'll be raising a glass or a pipe or whatever it is that you'd like to raise, and we'll be doing that at midnight, and we'll be there for as long as y'all would like to be, and then we can turn it into just a regular chat area after that. This will be its inaugural run.
Well, that's cool.
Where do we go?
Gonna pop its cherry.
I mean, I wouldn't blame some geniuses to just randomly. I mean, I would blame you, but I wouldn't be surprised if some geniuses all ran to a secondary chat room just because there was another one, and then we're up. It's just the exact same chat room.
I did.
Yeah. Is there a link to that room?
There's a
kind
of a wake for the dead, and some of us who've been alive a long time know a lot of dead people.
Oh, Fox! Apocalypse
I mean,
Affairs beats
that's based
Hypercube
on-
Labs again.
It may sound, if you don't know a lot of dead people, you might as well not go over to that room. But I know a whole lot of dead people.
Me and
I don't see dead people anymore.
Then how do you explain all of us?
Yeah.
We're just grateful
Stay.
for the dead.
Dang, we all died in 1998.
Yeah, Stang, we're
Let
all
go.
dead. We've been dead
Let
for-
go. It was your fault.
So
but
where
we
are we
forgive
going
you.
again?
I have to be real though. I paid my money, so you know that I'm real, right?
Well, Sister Decadence is the right idea.
You paid your money to know that you are real. We don't have to acknowledge that you are real. But you
Owing to my rivalry
I
with
don't
Dr.
care.
Fox, I'm staying here
You
to
think
hold
I'm
this
real.
down.
You're all crass as Andrew.
We're trying to convince Stang that you're real.
What channel are we moving to on the link page? The seminar room?
Yeah.
Channel 2.
No, not the seminar room. A channel second 2. Chat room.
I'm gonna open it on my iPad.
not
to
the
see what's going on there, but
The second chat room. Okay, is that on the...
Gonzotronics.
Yeah.
Assuming
okay,
the pressure updated it.
Yeah, refresh that webpage. There should be a second chat room link.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I see general chat 1, grindhouse, seminar room. And I'm on the Gonzotronics one.
If you're looking at an old page, you might need to refresh.
Oh, there it is. Okay, great.
Oh, it's definitely there.
I've been busy.
Let me in, Pressure.
What's that?
Let me in.
Knock, knock.
You gotta open up the chat, and then we're all just gonna sit in the waiter. God damn.
Is that at midnight central?
Bob, damn.
Not midnight. Fuck.
Is that a muffaletta sandwich?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
I still don't see it. Someone PM me a link. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. Or I'll just hang on here.
Gotta refresh the page.
I'm eating the hell out of it. Oh.
Oh, Gonzotronics. Bam.
Gonzotronics. Refresh.
Refresh.
Aha!
Success.
Great success.
Good job, Dan. We're proud of you.
There's I don't know if you see this, Pressure, but there's large bars in front of. Oh, he's not there. This has got AirPods in. You can't hear us.
So wait, if we're all in this chat, does it matter if we're in the other chat, or do we
I
go
have
to the other chat?
It forces you to only take one chat at a time.
Yeah. It's time to choose. Whose side are you on?
Background.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Fedaykin for Bob, so I will go and sympathize whatever plan it needs to be for whoever refuses to accept his holy word.
I had a real funny picture of 9/11. There we go.
There, like Shelley just said, that's exactly right.
Scalsod.
So the other room then. Huzzah!
I feel like if I might know some of the people in the wake, it would be worth it, but I don't know if I would know any of them.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with the big black box covering up the middle of the screen.
I probably wouldn't know anybody either, but, you know, it's good to toast people who are dead.
That's true.
I
You should
can't
toast
see if
all
I'm
of
showing
them.
up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody see me in the other chat?
I'll be there.
Is my funny pit background picture finally working? Take me off to space.
So quiet in here now.
I'm not going.
I don't want to go to the wake, but I feel like I have to.
I don't know how. I mean, oh, heathen die.
Peer pressure. Get it?
I'll check it out. If it's lame, I'll be back.
I'm in both because I have multiple computer devices.
Oh, you're Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
I could be in a third chat if I wanted to. If somebody opened one, I got a phone too.
There's the seminar room.
Yeah, no one's there. I don't even see. I don't even know.
I could just cheat and sign in through my phone here.
I've got only my phone.
Okay, well, I'll just try it.
Me and Eggplant didn't even get along that well, so I. Pressure, do you have a tablet or some kind of device you could use to manage both these things simultaneously? I can't hear you.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Oh, it seems like you had to get up to go to do the other room. And I was like, oh, yeah. I
Take me off to space. Come on down, you saucer man. Take me off to space. Come down, you tiny robot with your little silver claws. You pale and bug-eyed aliens with wide and clammy paws. Life is just a sucker dream and death is a disgrace. So come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space. Oh, take me off to space. Take me off to space. Woo! Come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space. Take me off to space. Take me off to space. Come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space. Woo! Yeah.
Also, Pressure, do you see this? Because
there's a space, take me off to space. Come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space. Take me off to space. Take me off to space. Come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space.
Take me off to space.
But I live with saucer man. I know that you know the West, but I'm a special case.
I'll mute myself here and go on the other one.
Saucer man, take me off to space. Take me off to space. Take me off to space. Saucer man, take me off to space. Take me off to space. Take me off to space. Come on down, saucer man,
take me off to space.
Let me join your crew. Give me a nice bet your life I'll cut up cows for you. I don't care if you're some kind of ghastly beast without a face. So come on,
different
down, saucer man, and take me off to space. Oh,
take me off to space.
Take me off to space. Come on down, saucer man, take me off to space. Take me off to space. Take me off to space. Come on down, you saucer man, take me off to space. You're alive with your little nipper claws. You pale and bug-eyed aliens with wide and clammy paws. Life is just a sucker's dream and death is a disgrace. So come on down, you saucer man, and take me off to space.
I'll be right along with you.
Oh, take me off to space.
Take me off to space.
Hey y'all, I'm not going to keep you long unless you want to stay. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have stories about folks. A lot of folks that passed away in, what was it, Reverend Stang? 2018 was a really bad year for us. We lost a lot of folks. Y'all hear me okay?
It's a bit of an echo.
Oh, you know what? I'll bet you I do. Hold tight for a minute.
No, that's my fault. That's my fault. It's coming on my end. I'm, and because I have my TV plugged in to watch you beautiful people. Yeah, there we go. That should take care of it.
You know, I've been looking at these home movies that I've been running in the background. I normally, you know, I don't look at that stuff after I edit it normally, and we're all Chaz and Lagoon, you know.
Oh yeah, I don't have any pictures of Chaz.
Dr.
And Mojo, I do not have pictures of Mojo. Who else am I missing?
You know,
Joe from Seattle.
And from the Cleveland side of things.
Reverend Steve Checky.
Steve Checky and Jeff Rosenbaum left it.
Who was it that died a couple years ago? House fire, I think it was.
And
Atrocity.
Yeah.
Atrocity.
That was a bummer.
I spent a weekend with her in New Orleans, and we had an amazing time.
I met her a couple times, and she was lovely.
Yeah. She put us up in New Orleans and took us on a little tour and everything.
Julie was one of my best couple buddies.
We did a show there and Murray Cemetery.
You know, I was going through a hard time, and Julie was one of the first people to give me a kiss in like a 2-year period because I was like really fucked up and stuff. And Julie was always there with a hug and a kiss. I miss it.
Yeah, Legume is the one that always comes to mind for me. I know. You know, there's a lot of people we love. You know, Heathen and Atrocity, but Legume is always that really complicated human being, but in so many ways, just so multi-talented. Just such an astoundingly talented human being. That was
human being. Are you sure we're talking about the same guy? Human being.
He was a prototype. He was a prototype.
Monster from outer space.
He did have his moments of kindness, just like the Frankenstein monster.
There were times when Legume and I hated each other, and the same thing with Chaz. There were times we were like, it was like, and my dad, same thing. Too much alike.
See, I had daddy issues about Legume.
Just a little bit too much alike. You know, a little bit too much ball busting from one side to the other or whatnot, you know. These are complex characters indeed. And I really
Reverend Legume,
miss
your dad and everyone else. So but yeah, I mean, if you guys got stories...
every time somebody heckles me, I think Dr. Dark has been channeled again. He's going to prove there was an afterlife. He was a real, unlike most of my friends, he was really certain that there was an afterlife and there were ghosts, and he was going to come back and let us know. And every time somebody heckles me really good, I'm thinking, that Dr. Dark is back again. I'm kind of a big softy. I actually can cry pretty easy.
Heathen was really cool.
Dr. Dark.
Heathen. That guy.
And my first X day, Heathen was. I got to know Heathen in my first X day, and he gave me some solid advice and some good talking to. And he cooked some good food. And he had that heart attack in 2017 or something. Well, thought he had a heart attack 2017 X day. I remember a few of us were kind of fucked up on drugs, and it was a little scary for a moment. And he's a good dude.